Hello everyone. So in the previous video of Business Statistics 1 we had seen about frequency distribution and some of the terms used in frequency distribution. So in today's video we'll be looking at bivariate and multivariate frequency distribution. So the frequency distribution of a single variable is called as univariate frequency distribution. That is, only one variable is included. Whereas frequency distribution of more than one variable is called as multivariate frequency distribution. For example, frequency distribution of height of a set of students is an univariate frequency distribution. So here the variable is just the height. So it is considered as univariate frequency distribution. Whereas frequency distribution of their height as well as their weight is known as bivariate frequency distribution. So here there are two variables included, that is height and weight of certain students. So since there are two variables, so it is known as bivariate frequency distribution. So now let's look into an example. So here we are considering the distribution of height and weight of students. So you can see a table here. Weight is given in the left extreme in kgs, that is 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54, 55 to 59 and 60 to 64. So this is an inclusive type of frequency because here the lower limit of the second class is not as same as the previous upper limit. So here the values included in the first class interval is from 40 to 44, that is both upper limit and the lower limit are included in the same class. So this is an example for inclusive type of frequency distribution. So whenever you are doing analysis, you have to convert inclusive to exclusive type. So in the right side you can see heights in centimeters. So heights are like 140 to 150 centimeters, 150 to 160, 160 to 170, 170 to 180 centimeters. So here the height is nothing but exclusive type of data. That is, the upper limit of the first interval is same as the lower limit of the next class interval. That is, a student who is having a height of 150 centimeter is included in the second class interval, not in the first class interval, that is 140 to 150. So here heights of the students is of exclusive type. So here the table is given. How are you going to interpret it as? So there are two students whose height is from 140 to 150 centimeters and their weight is within 40 to 44 kgs. So you can see there is one student whose height is from 150 to 160 centimeters and his weight is from 40 to 44 kg. Similarly, all the data you can interpret, and the last column is total and the last row is also total. That is, you can interpret there are four students whose height is 140 to 150 centimeters. Similarly, there are three students whose weight is 40 to 44 kgs. So this gives the total number of students. So the total strength is 40. So the row total and the column total is always equal, that is capital N equal to 40. So this is how you represent a frequency distribution table. So now let's see what is marginal frequency distribution. In a bivariate frequency distribution, if one variable is ignored and the distribution of the other variable alone is considered, then it is called as marginal frequency distribution of that variable. That is, you are considering only one variable, but in the overall table there are two variables. So given the condition, you are considering only one variable. It can be any of the variable that you are interested to study. So such type of distribution is known as marginal frequency distribution. So in the above table the marginal frequency distribution of weight is that you're considering only weights, that is 40 to 44 up to 60 to 64 kg, and the number of students, that is 3 column total is considered. So this is known as marginal frequency distribution of weight. Similarly, you can consider marginal distribution of height. So there the height variable varies from 140 to 150 centimeters up to 170 to 180 students, and for the total you have to write the row total, that is 4, 11, 15 and 10. So here, okay, I have considered it, that is marginal frequency distribution of, this should be height, not weight. So the second table is the marginal frequency distribution for heights of students. So the next definition is conditional frequency. In a bivariate frequency, if the distribution of one variable is subject to a condition imposed on the other variable, is considered as the conditional frequency distribution of that variable. So here a condition is imposed on a variable. So let's see an example. Conditional frequency distribution of weight, given that the height is between 150 to 160 centimeters. So here in this table we are given the condition that we want only the students whose height is 150 to 160 centimeters. So you have to consider the column 150 to 160, that is 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 11. Total students are 11. So here you can see, for the condition that students height is between 150 to 160 centimeters, the table is as followed, that is weights is in the first column and number of students is in the second column. That is, you are considering weight of students whose height is just 150 to 160 centimeters. So you require such type of analysis whenever you are interested to know particular set of data. For example, you have the data already about the height and weights of a students, but now you can see there's an NCC selection going on. Okay, there is a criteria that the student's height must be 150 to 160 centimeters, for example. So in such cases we use this conditional frequency distribution for the given frequency distribution table. So another example is conditional frequency distribution of height, given that the weight is between 60 to 64 kg. That is, the condition over here is we want the students whose weight is from 60 to 64 kgs. So here in this big table you have to consider the last but one row, that is 60 to 64. Then students are 1, 3, 4 and total is 8. So the table looks like height in the first column and number of students in the second column. So here the height is 140 to 150 centimeters up to 170 to 180 centimeters, and the total number of students whose weight is from 60 to 64 kg is there are 8 students. So that's it for today's class. In the next class I'll be telling you all about some of the rules of construction of a frequency table, and we will solve a problem related to that. Thank you.